Welcome back to We Are Live. Chris Dem and Travis Farrell live from Grand Center, St. Louis, Missouri, the Midcoast studio. Check out midcoast.media for more information about us. Great first hour today. It's Monday. We're back from a wonderful entertainment weekend. And you know what, Travis? Some local news was announced in regards to entertainment. You familiar with the Art Hill film series?
I am, Chris.
Well, they've announced Black Panther will be shown.
Black Panther.
I'll let you do it.
Look at the Black Panther.
Yeah,
Do we have the Wakanda call?
we do, but I was just going to let you.
No,
That wasn't
off.
bad. That wasn't Oh, there you go.
God. Now, you can watch this on Netflix. Why you got to do it in my park?
We going to Wakanda, ho!
Because we're bringing Wakanda to the hill.
Well, it's Art Hill.
Art Hill.
The hill, I don't think this
Specifically.
would be shown.
Specifically Art Hill.
Barrow Park. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. No offense.
Now, that would be a story.
That would be an interesting story.
Oh, this is really cool. Look, it's a great, fun action family film, and what the Art Hill event is really nice to bring out families. So it's going to be fun to watch Black Panther.
So, July 12th.
Boy, I saw that, and I was like, it is going to be so hot.
It's going to be hot.
It's going to be very hot.
You're not going to be here.
I will not. I will probably actually.
Oh, yeah, you'll be in whenever everybody leaves New
No,
York.
actually,
It's
I
gonna
may
smell like
be back
garbage.
visiting during that time.
Oh, he's dropping a visit on us.
I may.
Is that really happening?
I may fly in. For that.
Oh, for that, okay. Now I know you're lying.
July
I was gonna
12th
say-
is a Friday. So, that means all those grills will be taken in Forest Park that day. Can't grill that day.
Like for Black
Why
Panther.
you say it like that, man? Why you say it like that?
Because I won't get a grill. If I wanted to grill on that day.
If you get up early enough to go get the grill, Gardner, you'll be good. Gardner,
No.
and you ain't taking up an entire
have
pavilion.
permits.
You ain't
Yes,
gonna take
that's
an
what I
entire
want.
pavilion for you and your lady. That ain't
Yes.
how it works.
That's what I want.
If you got more than 10 people, then yes, you can have a pavilion. Other than that, take your broke ass down to Walmart and then just scoot your grill up to somebody else's.
No, that's
you don't
not
get
how
to
it
do
works.
you don't take up an entire pavilion in the gem of St. Louis just because you wanted to eat your little vegan brat.
I
So,
don't eat vegan
when
broth.
this happens-
it's very obvious.
when beer and suckers can be vegan.
Do they have sugar?
I'll relax you too. Yeah, sure.
This guy, Should we throw a WAL Black Panther party where we go and then we?
Are y'all gonna go see it? Have you seen it yet, Gardner?
If you're in town,
Have you seen it, Gardner?
I've
There's no
seen
way you'll
15
be in town.
minutes.
A Black
There's no way you'll be in
Panther.
town.
Yes. Same as before.
You've seen
Did
Black
you show
Panther.
up late?
correct? You saw Black Panther, right?
I saw it in the theater.
Okay.
Alone, and a woman talked the entire way through.
Now,
I
if,
want to kill her.
if you are in town for that,
Yeah.
I will go
Okay.
watch that with you.
I may come back in town just for that.
Can you imagine suffering through misophonia as I do, and a woman talked the entire film? I was at the Moolah. It's kind of a happy place for me. I enjoy the Moolah.
I
It's very, very nice.
But
That
that's
seems
what,
tough.
I went
But
during
here's-
the day.
But here's my thing.
Because I wanted
you
to-
deserve that, and here's why. Because you don't venture outside your community, Chris. You went to your little, I'm going to go where all the hipster slew kids are, and I'll just blend in
It was
because I
not
got my
slew
Richard
kids at this
Spencer,
showing.
Spencer do, and
It
I
was
feel like I'll be
not-
good.
They
It
have
was
leather
not
couches.
slew
That's why you
kids.
would go there.
It was not slew kids at
They
this
have
showing.
recliners there.
Like, Birkenstocks. I'm sure they're peaceful people.
Not slew kids at this showing.
But Joe,
Do we want to point some fingers?
The Esquire.
I'd look.
Comes to Art Hill.
Nobody told you to go see a black film in a black setting. Your ass
I
could
love
have gone
the
out to
Esquire,
Ronnie's.
too.
You could have went out to St. Charles West.
I need to be around my
You could
people.
have went out to West Olive. You could have went out to Creve Coeur. But no, I'm afraid to get on the highway and drive an additional 15 minutes.
You know what was even worse? It was someone of an afflicted mind who happened to be of color, so I couldn't even throw it in Travis's face. Like, it was part of her affliction that she's just going to chatter. So I had to really bottle it up because you can't ask them to.
Is it hard to focus?
Right. Oh, it was horrible. It was the worst movie experience of my life. But I also was like, I'm not saying anything. Can't do that.
So the
Now,
worst movie experience of your life in the theater was watching Black Panther?
Don't misquote me, please.
No, I'm just trying to clarify here.
I'm showing love to a mentally disabled person who wouldn't shut her mouth when I was trying to get my Wakanda on. Now, the 3 children with their phones out watching YouTube videos during the last movie I saw at the Chase, I politely asked their mother to knock it off, and she did on my behalf.
Did that really happen?
Yeah, it was.
So
I mean, sound on.
That's
I was
weird.
just like, hey, I'm not trying to.
Why
Like,
the fact that you even had to ask is
Thank you.
is an issue.
it's not
that is an
uncommon.
issue.
Yeah.
That is an issue. I'm with you on that one. That doesn't
I
make
mean, sound
look.
on.
That's fine if you want your kids
Do you
want
go
to.
places like anywhere I go?
Why would
now?
I go to a theater with my kids just
Three.
to have them
3 children.
to have them watch TV on their phone?
Something else.
That doesn't make any. If they wanted to watch the TV on the phone,
Go in
then
the
don't go
lobby.
to the movie.
Go in the lobby.
Go to the lobby.
Can we talk about this? I'm talking grocery store, gas station.
That's
People are watching.
I would have yelled
people
at that.
are
Was
straight
she,
up.
Chris,
not-
was she Caucasian?
Do you think it was a Rebecca from Oakville making her way to the Chase with 3 children and YouTube videos?
It was a.
Take a guess.
It was us.
Yeah.
What?
Do
What we
you
doing at
go
the Chase?
anywhere in this city?
You sure? What we
I
doing
will-
at the Chase?
I'm going to start.
Black
I'm
people
gonna-
don't go to the Chase. That's
yeah,
weird.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Well, they
They
staying
do.
there? Where they're probably from out of town. They're probably from out of
no,
town.
no.
Black
You
people
want me
go to
to-
the Chase.
Yeah, they go to the Chase for anniversary dinners. They ain't go to the Chase to watch the movies.
Do you want me to start wearing a GoPro everywhere I go? Everywhere I go. Your people.
It was a black woman with
There
3
have-
kids at a movie. What'd you go see?
I don't remember what it was. I don't see many movies, so we can narrow it down pretty quick.
Was it recently? Last
Within
year?
last year.
Krampus 2 come out?
Was it last year?
I don't know.
Green
I'm
Book?
trying
So
to
you
think.
telling me a black woman was in a movie theater you were in and her 3 kids? Or
Do
the
you
3
go
kids she
anywhere
was
in this
with-
city? Everywhere I go.
Lady
I'm
Bird?
going to listen. I'm not. Oh.
It probably was Lady Bird. Now, if it was Lady Bird, then I can understand the kids playing the
Well, yeah,
YouTube.
I would have agreed. Because I'm like, oh, how unique. Angsty teenager doesn't get along with mom.
Also, who is a black mom taking her 3 kids to see Lady Bird?
No, it wasn't Lady Bird. Whatever it is. Everywhere I go,
You have odd encounters,
your folks,
man.
your people,
Yeah?
I'm talking full-on episodes of something on their
Yeah,
phones.
okay.
Full-on. Now, we all know this. There's all. Now, I will say this. If we went to West County, I bet I would see plenty of annoying 20 to teenager white girls talking on their speakerphones.
Right.
I see.
But I happen to
see
be in the
both.
city.
Yeah.
I happen to be in the city more than anything, and it is a black female thing that there's full-on conversations going on.
See, I've had those encounters,
and
but
not
I
Bluetooth.
guess. Oh yeah, see, I've had those encounters. I did have an encounter. I was on the metro one time, and there was a lady.
The Metro's
having
terrible for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it,
yeah.
there was
You
a
ain't saying
full,
anything
there
on
was a
there
full
either.
blown
No.
conversation.
Where are you
Like,
gonna go? You can't run anywhere.
and then it's not
Can't
only
get naked
just,
and run away.
but it's not even just like the conversation obviously being loud and you including everyone within 15 feet into your conversation. It's the type of conversation that you're having. So when I was on the metro, there was this lady talking about a doctor's appointment and why she was going to see the doctor.
Why was she
And-
going?
Because I don't know where this bump came from on my. I don't. It shouldn't be that big. I don't know if it's a scab, but it's inside my thigh. It's really close to my thigh. It's inside my thigh. I don't know why. Girl, it's pussing up.
No.
Girl, I don't know. I shoot, girl. I put some rubbing alcohol on it, but then it got real.
No.
Then it went into the skin. I saw some white meat.
No.
Yeah. So that's the type of conversations that you're having.
Yeah.
Is what certainly does it for me. So yeah, I can understand that. But the audacity, we're talking about the audacity to bring 3 children to a theater.
The audacity of hope.
No, not hope, of ignorance. How in the world you justify bringing your children to a theater? Why would you pay all that money,
what it
first
was?
of all,
You know what it
to go
was?
to the Chase and then have your kids on their phone, which was already strike 2, but then no earphones, no earbuds? You're literally, how is any, and then you're next to 2 other people
I don't
with
know
their
how,
phones out on. So how are you focusing on what you're watching on your screen if the person to your left and the person to your right also has their phones out and the volume up?
I don't know how you find that to be acceptable etiquette-wise to begin with.
I don't either. With the sound on? Like it literally says 28 times before the movie starts, turn your damn phone off. So how did you go from, all right, I'm gonna at least put it on vibrate, to watching an entire show movie on a phone with the volume on and no headphones? That's tech. That's just, you just being stupid right now. It's not a matter of not understanding your
find
surroundings
that's
or being
more
out of
common.
touch. You're being, as a parent, you've decided to be an idiot. You're an idiot, right?
I find that's more common, and maybe it's just where I'm at or where I go.
No, she's an idiot. I'm sorry. You're an idiot if you Why am I spending with 3 kids and yourself? If they went to the Chase, it wasn't a matinee, was it?
No.
So you talking about almost $40 worth of tickets?
Well, it just seems you can
That's
look at it
so
that way. I just
stupid.
look at it as simply being rude.
It is rude. It's a combination of rudeness, stupidity,
Yeah.
ignorance. It's like just
There's a lot.
there's a lot going on in
A lot
that
in that
scenario.
recipe.
Yeah. That thing. You know what? You was right, man. You should have been like, you know what? Get back on that boat and head to the Ozarks.
Okay.
I saved myself.
Gosh,
on that
I was
one.
gonna
Oh yeah, I was
fade the
close.
camera
I,
out
thank
here.
God.
Yeah.
I
That
just had to
was-
stop.
I
And
saved
this
myself.
this conversation all came just because Chris said the worst movie theater experience of his life was watching Black Panther. All because of that.
You an ass, by the way. It's your fault.
It was fine.
Now they're also gonna have Anchorman,
Nice.
Ocean's 8. Which one is that?
I've never seen any of them.
Is Ocean's 8 the female one?
Yes.
Should I be embarrassed? I've never seen an Ocean's movie.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I've only seen the first
I'm asking
one.
the wrong guy. Travis, should I be embarrassed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the Goonies. They're also showing the Goonies as part of this film.
Whatever.
Those are great family films. Ocean's 8's enjoyable. Anchorman's hilarious. I wouldn't say necessarily Anchorman's a family film, but it's a very fun, hilarious
Should we
film.
go? Oh, you won't be here. Ditching us. I was going to say, should we go in costume to Anchorman?
No, that'd have been good.
I,
That'd have been really
you know what
good.
we should do is if you are in town for Black Panther, is we get a permit now and get a pavilion for that night
That'd be dope.
and grill, and then go watch Black Panther.
Can you make sure laundry's done by then?
We'll see.
That's more of a Saturday, Sunday task.
It's laundry day.
Do you get your stuff done on the weekends?
Single in
Yeah.
your mid-30s.
same.
It's laundry day. Single
You're
in
single?
your
When do you do
mid-30s.
laundry, Travis?
I do laundry when I feel like it.
Not much by the look of them.
I don't understand y'all, man.
You don't have a-
Get out there, have life.
Parkway hoodies getting
YOLO,
a lot of
bro.
wear.
YOLOs. Get out there and live your life.
You know where you can live your life this Thursday night?
Oh, Jesus. Help. Yeah, hey, Chris, where can we live?
Southtown Pub. Travis will be there. Free Comedy Thursday. Lauren Peterson, Randy Cash, Ken Warner, Jeremy Hellwig. Come out and join us, guys. No hockey that night. It's doors at 7, show at 8, karaoke afterwards. Come have some smoked wings, see some very funny comedy. Join us for Free Comedy Thursday this Thursday, 8 p.m. at Southtown Pub. And anytime, we got a Blues game tonight, right?
Yeah.
Go down there. Watch the Blues at Southtown Pub because we love them, because they support us, and you got to support them for that. That's right. Southtown Pub, Free Comedy Thursday this Thursday. Do we want to do some Great American Race?
It is time for the Great American Race. This one doesn't have a song.
Dum 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 dum.
This one, I always get that. I
Should know that by now.
Dum 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 dum.
Yeah, not bad.
No, I'm good. All right, I'm out. Quick reminder, get your fare files in. $10 to Southtown Pub is your prize. Great American Race. We have credit scores involved. We take a story from a black incident and a white incident, and Travis and I go head to head. I know that's a wonky, crazy thing for this show,
show some energy.
but that's what we do. And today I'm going to yield to Travis and let him go first.
And just so you guys know, this is the final one of the month. We do this on a monthly basis and keep score with that.
My mom
credit
was
score.
asking.
And this will be it. So here's where we stand. You ready?
Okay.
Coming in, 680 is the credit score for Chris. 580 is the credit score for Travis. Whoever has the better credit score after today's competition will win the month of April. You've split the first 2 months, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So this will give someone an edge in the Great American Race with whichever story you guys choose to make the others race look deplorable. Travis, you're going to go first?
Am I going first?
You are going first, indeed.
Okay. I have decided to go with a story that is a combination of white people on white people crime. And it's an epidemic that's been rising, I noticed, here in the States. But I thought that this event symbolizes...
Your cadence makes me think you're making this up as you go.
No, if you can just allow me to finish
Sorry,
my
please,
sentence, man.
please,
Good God,
please,
man.
please.
The government is squaring off.
See, it doesn't sound like he's like doing a Mad Libs
I'm
right now.
reading. I'm
Okay,
freaking
sorry.
trying to read, man.
Okay,
Damn.
Sorry, go ahead.
Government squaring off with Burning Man organizers over barriers, lasers, and trash cans.
I almost just want to say, all right. I can't deal with this.
The federal government is putting
You jerk.
is putting Burning Man at risk. So the government sent basically an information.
They're like, this is super dangerous.
The department that is part of the Interior Department manages public lands issued a draft to the environmental impact statement required for their permit on March 15th. They want 10 miles of concrete barriers installed at the event's perimeter for security and requirement that organizers install dumpsters and hire companies to haul out the trash and authorities in a place to
second.
conduct
Want to
vehicles.
build a wall?
They want to
They
build a
want
wall. I'm noticing a trend here.
The government wants Burning Man to build a wall. Many of the measures recommended by BLM are unreasonable, untenable, attempt to solve problems that don't exist, and or create new or worse problems, said Burning Man Project. They wrote in a fact-checking statement. The fact
so
that
funny.
Burning Man Project, by the way, has their own nonprofit organization that's basically designed to organize all this is very hilarious. Because I'm curious as to what that person does the other 360 some odd days a year.
Right.
The organizers encourage burners and
They
the
pulled him
support-
off a filing cabinet for the first time in his career.
So basically, they've started this movement, Burning Man, to encourage burners and their supporters to submit comments to the agency by a Monday deadline. So now the white people being oppressed by other white people want you to write letters to the manager.
Hey, camera 3, please.
Ah!
Please, camera 3. Just happiest I've seen him.
Oh my God.
I almost just want to defer. This is so good.
Oh my God. You know what? They're not going to stop Burning Man. We're going to write a letter.
And they want him to build a wall.
They wanted to build a wall.
Right.
Oh, Travis, you're down 100, but this story fell in your lap, and you haven't screwed it up yet, so that's good. Oh wow.
I get they're trying to save the land, but majority of burners aren't a... That's what the girl says in the statement. A fellow burner.
Right.
We pack it in and we pack it out.
Oh.
We have crews literally scouring the ground to pick up the tiniest
No, they're
bits
not. They're
of
looking for
things someone
mushrooms.
left
They're looking for
behind
mushrooms.
just to make sure the playa is left at its best. We have a trash fence. We have us to keep the perimeter safe. We have us to keep...
Oh wait.
Unless they're
hands together, guys. No.
Only thing they're protecting anybody else from is taking a shower. Get out of here. Oh man, I don't even want to play this. I want to just defer.
Burning Man is a leave no trace event. Organizers and hardcore burners do not like the term.
Except in your THC levels when you go back to work, right,
Listen
guys?
to this, Chris. Hardcore burners do not like the term festival, where camps form their own communities for a week, share resources, and create art together. At the end, there should be no evidence of what happened.
Hey guys, group
and the
sex,
land is supposed to be
is not
returned
art, okay?
to cleaner state than before. Oh boy.
Man, I can't. How am I supposed to go up against this? And I thought I had a surefire, easy one.
Man, this is good. This is good stuff. Look, this is a combination of just white people problems, white on white crime, building a wall.
If that ain't the whitest thing a white man has ever whited in his life.
May
Weak-ass
I,
liberal nicknames like burners,
May I?
environment talk. You got everything in
If
this one
this
that's
isn't-
pretty damn white, man.
If this isn't the dominant voice in their group, please correct me. All right.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm not really appreciating the vibe you're putting out, and the energy around Burning Man is something that's more important. Is that how they all sound?
This is
Every
my favorite
male
part.
and female.
Now, mind you, this is the federal government, the one that's ran by Donald Trump. But here are also some misgivings
Your president.
from the federal government. They say they
And
have
believe it or not, coyotes.
Oh boy, and he's
Thanks,
going to
Donnie.
definitely have a problem with this because the government also has concerns about lights being used at night, including large work lights, high-intensity
know why?
lasers,
You know why?
and searchlights, which they say can disrupt birds
Yep.
and other
I
wildlife
knew it.
and contribute to light pollution. LIGHT, light pollution. As a result, the potential to ban or curtail some of the lighting is on the table.
Do people live
When you go to
around this
Destin, you have to
area?
turn off your hotel light at night so the
This is-
turtles don't come to you.
This is like the people that live, like my family still lives in O'Fallon. T.R. Hughes Ballpark, whatever it is now, Carshield Field, I think, where the Rascals play. Or
Right.
did play, I'm not even sure anymore.
Mm.
It's like the people that, had houses built around a ballpark complaining about the lights being on at 10 o'clock at night while there's a game going on.
Right.
That's the kind of vibe I get here.
Right.
But this has been
Well,
going
Travis,
on
you
for over
came
3
out swinging.
decades, man. This is the thing that's funny about y'all. Like, I don't know, man. This is another a ding against the white culture. I just don't. This is devastating, man. You got build a wall at Burning Man.
So you got in your story building a wall at Burning Man and letter writing to the manager in one story.
Good luck, my friend. I'm just saying.
Now Chris does have a 100-point lead right now.
He does. I'm just saying, there's a lot.
So this is interesting, however.
Oh boy, what do you got, Devin?
This is tough. There's a Scottish pop band, Churches. They put a V instead of a U. You familiar with them?
I am not.
Well, they decided to give an opinion on some artistic choices some other artists are making. We are from Churches. We're really upset, confused, and disappointed by Marshmallow's choice. Do you know who Marshmallow is, Travis?
Is that the DJ with the marshmallow head?
I guess so. To work with Tyga and Chris Brown. We like and respect Mello as a person, but working with people who are predators and abusers enables excuses and ultimately tacitly endorses their behavior. This sounds like Travis wrote their response.
Pretty smart.
That is not something we can or will stand behind. Since then, they have been threatened with gun violence, rape, and others. Since putting that out there, and they say the reaction kind of proves their point since their statement was made. Travis, the back and forth between Churches and Brown started Thursday when the band called out Marshmello for producing the track with Chris Brown and Tyga called Light It Up. Churches and Marshmello also recently worked on a song together. Brown fired back on Instagram, calling the band a bunch of losers, in all caps, and wishing they walked in front of a speeding bus full of mental patients. Why do they have to be mental
I don't
patients?
understand that reference.
God.
Oh, boy.
Why that
So,
was necessary.
Chris Brown fans threatening to rape and shoot the lead singer of Churches. Chris Brown still getting support from Travis Terrell and the black community. Travis, I feel inadequate bringing this to the table after your home run, but Chris Brown, still a thing, huh?
I think this is very similar to your R. Kelly stories.
Find something lighter.
But yeah, thank you, by the way.
Right, really.
But
Bring
in-
down the segment.
In
Chris.
this instance, I
and
think
Churches doing a Gaslight session with our friends over at Gaslight soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
which
pretty
is
dope.
a huge get.
That is a really huge get. I will say that Chris Brown has been excommunicated from the community, and it was done a long time ago.
Apparently
Now
not.
you can speak to his fan base.
When's the last time you
but-
saw Chris Brown in concert?
Man, I ain't seen Chris Brown in concert in a decade, but
In like
I-
7 months.
You just straight up lied.
Yeah.
That's not going to help your score.
That's bad.
I didn't.
Just be honest.
What do you like? Seen him? Yeah, I've seen him recently, but I don't like.
That was the question.
I don't like. I mean, yeah, I just saw him on the screen.
No, when did you have you
no.
been to a Chris Brown concert?
I have been to a concert where Chris Brown was performing.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
That was probably within the last, 8 to 10 months.
Okay. That was the question posed.
Yeah, sorry.
But I feel like that was a loaded question because
No?
there's more to just a yes or no.
No, it's not really.
No, it's-
It's
dude,
just-
I
you
was
seen it or
present,
not?
but it wasn't like it was my choice. I was there not by my choice.
Someone forced you?
I was.
Gunpoint?
I mean, there wasn't a gun involved,
Oh,
but there were
really?
ultimatums that I can't share on the show because for fear of my own well-being.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I enjoyed other
Cut to
people
a
enjoying
photo-
themselves.
Cut to a video of Travis. Beautiful people dancing. Yeah.
But no, in this particular case, Chris Brown has been blacks have ostracized Chris Brown. They have called
Seems
him
like
out
they're
for
standing up for him,
try
going
this
after this young
argument quite
Scottish
often.
singer.
No, I think though but it's the truth. It just I don't know collectively as black people we embrace Chris Brown. Now there's a segment of fans that are always going to be diehards. You're always going to have the diehards, but that doesn't mean that
Is
they
Chris
absolutely
Brown
represent black.
Is Chris Brown black? And does he represent black culture in any
He
way?
is black, but he does not represent black culture.
Nothing about him represents black culture.
No, not in my opinion. Because I think if you're talking about abusive behavior, is that exclusive to black culture?
It is not. Most certainly is not.
So if we're talking about artists behaving badly, is that exclusive just to black culture?
So for
So those things are not exclusive. The behavior by Chris Brown isn't exclusive to my community. So I don't know how my community is responsible for Chris Brown's behavior.
Good answer.
Because frankly, I mean, just by the looks of them and considering the people that are in the crowds at these concerts, they look more like Chris than they look like me.
well,
really?
I didn't
and Chris
attend,
Brown
I
looks
didn't
more,
attend a
put-
Chris Brown
put that
concert,
Chris
so we
Brown,
can literally do
put that
that.
Chris Brown picture up again. Because Chris Brown looks more like Chris than he looks like me. Look at that. They got the jacket on, got the hair.
Good point. His name?
So,
He's
look,
got
Chris-
hair.
his name is Chris.
He's got
His name is
hair.
Chris.
Yeah, he's got hair. He's wearing the suit jacket, and he's got nice hair. So he looks more like you. He also got tattoos. Guess who don't have tattoos on his set? I don't. Chris Brown does. Chris Denman does.
So,
I think this is
specifically
more
for the segment, the fans of Chris Brown who attend his concerts
Mm-hmm.
tend to look more like you.
No, the fans of Chris Brown tend to look like
You think
that
they're
lead
the-
singer. Frankly,
You think they're
looks
the
like the
ones-
lead singer of churches. That's what most of his fan base
You
looks
think
like.
they're the ones threatening gun violence?
I look. Who got the guns in this country? It ain't us. I ain't building no gun factories in the hood.
Chicago.
Exactly. Well, that yeah. Be sure to share. Be sure to share. That's gonna be the thing. But yeah, I don't know how like Chris Brown basically works with nothing but white artists. So I don't know how
mentioned
we're
Tiger.
being dragged into this.
Oh,
But
you-
again, it's a guy
your
who's
Twitterati is going after my favorite little
but
Scottish pop
but
band.
if it's one thing we've learned recently, especially when it comes to threats and guns, those aren't really done by us. They're kind of done by you guys. I think
it's not threats
I think
with
this
you, it's
weekend
just
kind of
gun.
made an example that it ain't people who look like us who make threats and go around shooting people. Those are y'all people. So I think that speaks more to your community and culture. What I think you try to do here, Chris, is very
trying to
sad.
talk your way out of
You try to basically place the burdens of abuse and gun violence and threats on my community. That's offensive. I can't believe you would take Chris Brown and generalize my entire community based on abusive behavior that's shared in almost every community. So not only do I think your story was wrong, but it was offensive. And frankly, I think in order to save yourself and this show, you should go to your camera and apologize. Thank you, Gardner.
Stop tweeting at churches, man. It's good. It's good music. The Mother We Share song's great. Sorry.
Shoot.
Gardner, you're ruling.
Well, there's a lot to digest here.
Hey, man.
Well, you're not one to pontificate.
Travis had a very good story, obviously.
Kind of that story is what we're looking for, not the
Yeah,
dark stuff I bring to the table.
Because it's not just one thing. It had a number of layers to it. And
Ridiculous layers,
Yeah.
which is what we're all
The
about.
letter writing campaign, pretty funny.
I think
boy.
the wall thing to me.
The wall. Hey, we need and then like 8 miles of barrier. Like, damn,
If we can't build a wall on the border, we're going to build it somewhere.
in the
That's
desert.
basically what the federal government's saying.
Federal government to
Yeah.
save
Doesn't
money.
even matter where it
We
goes.
got all these materials.
We're just going to build a damn wall, though.
Built a wall.
Yeah, that had a lot of layers to it, and it's been very beneficial to you, Travis. Chris Brown, though, like it or not, he's part of your community, Travis.
I mean, Travis literally
Does
attended a concert.
does Black
with him
Twitter
last
have
year.
an issue with black men?
They do.
Right?
Yeah.
And I know that because we've had this discussion before
Yes, we have.
off the air when I've asked about Black Twitter because I'm trying to be on the fringes of it, just trying to observe, just trying to figure out what's going on there.
Gotcha.
Now they have a queen, right? Blind Twitter is a queen,
We do.
or it's one of two people, right?
It's generally Beyonce.
Or Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama's one and one A.
Beyonce, yeah, okay. But no king, no king. So there are,
because the kings are generally problematic.
yes,
Problematic kings.
which Chris Brown is problematic, obviously.
Very.
So I still think that ties into the culture, even though you don't want it. I know you don't want it.
Yeah.
I know you don't want it.
No, I understand.
But
I
we're
mean,
trying to fix it.
But I get it. But
we
I
have to
I
acknowledge
think, I think that because he's been ostracized, I mean, like I can see an instance where like that cost me maybe 20 points. Maybe 25.
Well, Travis, I'm going to take you down a tick.
Oh, here we go, guys.
Need to bite somebody's ear on it?
Here we go. I don't know how this is gonna go.
1 second.
Oh boy.
We had a malfunction.
Oh boy. Here we go. Maybe this Y2K thing is a thing.
Whoops.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Boy, this is appointment
There we
listening
go.
and viewing.
Okay. Oh, you run the damn thing then.
Ooh, get his ass.
Okay, I'm going to knock you down 20 points, Travis.
All right. Cool.
Just 20 points.
Okay.
That's it?
Give me a
That's
fighting
it.
chance.
Chris is going to have a hefty loss here.
Keep going. Come on. Get his ass down there.
Wow, he's taking me.
Oh boy. Come on. One more.
Down to 570.
Oh, come on.
And I'm going to leave it there.
Oh!
I knocked like a lot of points off of Chris. That's 110 points I've deducted. Travis, you had a great story, and you delivered it well, and you hit the points you needed to. The problem was you were playing from behind.
Yeah, it was.
From some missteps earlier in the month. One of them, you weren't even prepared for a story. Kind of wandered your way through
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
And then another one you didn't deliver as well as you should have.
That's true.
That was waiting
That's
for
true.
you.
That's true.
You executed very well this go round.
Yeah.
It just wasn't enough to overcome those issues from your past.
Okay, that's fair. That's
So
fair.
Chris will end with a 570 credit score, Travis a 560.
Feels awfully affirmative.
And the month of April
I see what he did there.
goes to Chris.
And your great American race for the month of April. Congratulations to the Whites.
We did it, guys. Despite that crushing, just embarrassment of a Burning Man story, I feel vindicated.
You hung in there.
White is right.
What? Wait.
Scores are off, so he can't deduct.
Damn it.
So now my next platform will be getting us a white entertainment channel. Finally.
Put in the work, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Put in the work.
And instead of Comic View at night, we'll have Comic View with just only mayonnaise jokes. How do you feel about that?
Man, y'all look like mayonnaise.
What? You know where you won't find crappy mayonnaise?
What is that?
You'll only find delicious food at Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. They were at Earth Day over the weekend. Gardner, did you hippie over that way?
I didn't. Oh, actually, I drove by. I did drive by.
Oh, so you were polluting on Earth Day.
Yeah.
Okay. Buzz's Hawaiian Grill.
I rode a scooter in today.
We got to talk about that in just a second. Check out the schedule online. Their Facebook page has all their locations this week. It is going to storm some this week, so keep up by following their Facebook page. See where they're going to be on a daily basis. We shot some video with Buzz in here, got to sample some food. Look for that dropping soon. Wonderful partners of ours. Cannot say enough good things about Buzz and Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. Family owned, wonderful food. He spends extra money to get you the quality food that you deserve. Aloha, everybody. Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. Follow them online. Support them because they support us. Again, today you can win $10 to Southtown Pub by doing Fair or Foul, your topic stick figure stickers in the back of people's vehicles. I find this to be very riveting, and it's a great topic, so be sure to participate. Gardner, you've upped your scooter game. Why?
Because I'm on them a lot. And so I have purchased a helmet. I have a helmet now. I had been going helmetless.
Should we go bring it in studio? I feel like you need to let people know.
I would
about
like to reveal it tomorrow.
Okay.
If I
All right.
could.
Okay.
Because I have some custom work being done.
I'm
to
just
it.
happy. I'm just happy you're wearing a helmet.
Despite
mean
Lou
that.
Ferrigno's pleas,
I do
the
mean that.
Hulk.
'Cause
I'm committed now.
I like how happy you are when you ride the Lime scooters, and I do think the Lime scooters are very cool.
By
But
the
if
way-
you're going to frequently ride them as much as you do, and you like to do like time trials, you're like, I did
yeah.
this on Monday. I'm going to try to beat that for next week.
Holy crap.
Can we get you to start doing some stairs or something during the day so you're not
maybe
if you-
once.
if you
I'll only
take
go
a-
down, but not up.
But I say you shouldn't work out
If you
because you're
take a
gonna need the
spill-
cushion if you do fall. You're gonna need to just fall on your stomach. That way you be good.
Oh, you think? Okay, all right.
Need some cushion.
Keep
By the
yourself
way-
portly there, boy.
10:22 was my personal best
10 minutes and 22
10 minutes,
seconds from the
22
crib
seconds.
to the office.
from my apartment to the office.
That's pretty impressive. From
That's a
Central
lot
West
of
End to
scootering.
Midtown. That's
This
pretty good.
morning,
How's traffic? Well, you leave so early. Traffic's not bad, huh?
right?
Okay.
But
I get
I-
nervous.
I do
people,
have
people are
to-
not kind drivers here.
sometimes there's a few
That's
intersections though that really, no matter what time of day, you might run into something.
So, like, while I agree with them that like the video of it would be unbelievably hilarious, I don't want somebody to bump you with their car and
Yeah.
send you flying. Although your hair would go
It
everywhere,
could
Travis.
look
this would be-
good.
if we were videoing, that'd get us a lot of views.
I'd go viral, Travis. It'd be your dream.
It'd be your last thing you ever did.
It would be nice.
So 10:22 was my personal best. It is no longer my personal best. Normally you knock a few ticks off, just a few seconds. This morning, and I knew it while I was riding because I got the lights, I got the intersections,
Oh, that's a good feeling.
and I'm like, I wonder what.
Do you obey the lights and stop signs?
No. I look around and pay attention. If I see it's open, I'll go.
Same.
9 minutes and 22 seconds.
That's insane.
Oh no, not excuse me. 9 minutes 42
about that.
seconds.
That was a damn
As
shaved
my-
off an entire minute.
But I knocked off like around 30 seconds.
That's
As
pretty
my
good.
brother commutes 2.5 hours each way every day living in
Is it
California.
really 2.5?
I mean, it's probably close to that.
so you like
probably
leaving,
90 minutes?
like leaving his crib like at 5 in the morning to get to work at
Would it be
7?
faster if he took a electric scooter?
That'd be a
So
big
you can't be
scooter,
late,
son.
like so, like when like you can't be like 3 minutes late leaving the house. Like 'cause
No.
there's no way of getting those 3 minutes
No,
back.
they have to live their lives like that.
That's insane.
Think about that. Gardner's his commute is 9 minutes.
Now I can
on
get
a
down.
scooter.
I don't like. How far are you willing to commute for a job? Like how much money are you willing to go? Like because I think
He drove to St. Charles for nominal pay.
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah,
And that was
we all did.
in
didn't we?
traffic both ways.
Yeah, that's true. We
Oh,
all
that was
did.
terrible.
That was.
I was so spoiled too. I about had a couple mental breakdowns.
You did. You did.
Oh, I
you were
about lost
very.
it.
You were very on edge during that time.
Oh, I about
Because
lost
like,
it.
oh my God, I gotta drive more than 20 minutes
Oh, it's
somewhere.
bad.
So
Well, it's
since
not
I
even
was
the
like,
drive
welcome
time,
to
it's
my
the
party,
stupidity.
pal.
I'll drive an hour straight as long as there's I can kind of if I'm dealing with poor decisions along the way. I'm
We
not a fan.
did do that. We really did drive all
Oh,
the way
yeah.
out there. Good God, what were we thinking?
I since I have found myself committed to the electric scooter now, I think now with the purchase of a helmet.
It's a nice helmet.
That's why I've and it looks a little awkward,
Right.
which is kind of what I wanted though. You
Right.
know,
It
I'm on
is-
an electric scooter.
It's a goofy looking.
It's
ass
not
helmet.
supposed to be.
You can't be
sleek.
the quirky great
No.
aunt without a quirky.
I'm not
helmet.
switching gears on a bike.
Right.
I'm not that guy. It is a multi-use helmet though that I bought, so it's not.
It is pretty. It's a nice helmet. I'm looking forward to the design.
So that's why I think I've committed to like, hey, what about an electric scooter bar? You can pull up, you can charge up and stuff too. Have a few cocktails, get back on your scooter. Not too many cocktails.
Here's
though,
what I
but
would.
stuff.
I think you're right on the right path. I think what you
Or
should,
a gang.
it- Well, I think you should. I like the idea. I would love a setup where you take. I want those big bookmobile style like trucks, and I want to turn it into. You can do that, but it can be. You can do the bar.
So you
part
want
of
to
the
encourage
truck.
people to drink and then ride into traffic or near traffic on a scooter.
I mean,
I've done worse.
maybe we can do it just for the beach people.
A lot of beach
I
folks
said
in
just
the
a
greater
couple,
St. Louis
just
area.
a couple drinks, just a couple. But just you could. I mean, there's biker bars, right?
Yeah,
They're
it's true.
biker bars.
That's true. They do be going to bars and they be
be-
hopping on their bikes.
They be.
So I can have a electric scooter bar, I think.
That's fine. I'm a game with that. I like this idea.
So that's just something.
This is why I want to
think
win the
about.
lottery. I want to win the lottery so I can make your dreams come true.
No, thank
You want? Yeah, okay, I got you.
That's what I'm all about.
And is it? Partially, I believe you.
I mean, there's some motive
Yeah.
involved.
You just want to have fun too. That's
do.
fine. That's fine.
I do.
So it was just an idea. I mean, or like, I mean, because then we can go to the electric scooter gangs that we've discussed before.
Right.
I'm trying to remember. The Archdiocese is the one I liked for the name of a St. Louis
Mental health
based
matters.
scooter gang. Sons of Ann Archie.
I like that.
We had the Liu Tang clan, and the River de Pear Scooter Club.
I'm not gonna lie.
As
A live
options before.
scooter gang would be dope. Like now that we're like buddies with Rennie Knott, I'm almost certain we can get him to do a story on that.
On Lime Scooter Gangs?
Yes.
Electric Scooter Gangs, yeah.
Yeah. But we had to have a mission. There should be a mission involved. We should
Charity? We have to have charity.
we had to have a charity. We should have like events. We got to have like a calendar.
Do I
Like,
need
can
a
you imagine
leather
the
jacket?
girls of Lime Scooter gang?
Leather jacket would be good if you're.
Oh,
gonna
we
do
got to
that,
get one. We got to get
We
one.
need a name.
We need
need a logo and emblem that you can put on the back of a leather jacket pretty big that also is intimidating.
Okay.
Right? Like a knife through a skull or something.
Yes.
But it would have to incorporate along with the name of the
The
electric scooter gang.
I like this.
Fair or foul coming up in a few minutes. Get those in. Big shout out to Derek Dockett because he just dropped a new GIF of Travis in the Friends of WAL private Facebook group.
Oh, boy.
So that's exciting, and it's the Charles S. Dutton and Rudy.
Oh, I gotta see this. This is probably bad.
You gotta check that out.
Oh my.
Oh, it's so good. Big fan of that. Big fan of
Try it
that.
again. What was that one to like? No, I mean Charles S. Dutton.
I don't know. We have to pull this one up.
Oh,
We didn't break the mic.
that's a microphone.
God.
It's a great
going
live
to
read
New
for
York.
Tech Electronics.
It
Tech
is.
Electronics providing this amazing studio for us here.
They're looking out for us.
at Midtown here in the Grand Center.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, you guys! If you're in the area, make sure you stop by our studio. But more importantly, stop by and support Tech Electronics because if you're trying to launch a podcast, how else would you do so without their help?
Oh, wow.
Tech Electronics.
Very nice. Again, fair or foul topic is stick figures on the back of cars. Stickers, baby.
We were talking about the reality show earlier, about the reality show era and the golden age of it. Well, it looks like MTV is ready to capitalize on that golden age as they're set to launch the very first Reality Con in 2020. Viacom Network will host a soft launch of the convention later this year. The stars and creators of some of television's most beloved and groundbreaking reality television series will come together for MTV's Reality Con in the summer of 2020. This will be the first ever reality show convention, and MTV will host a soft launch for it later this fall. The conventions are the crave of our generation. We like going.
It's cool. You get access, right?
And you get to meet
a
people
picture
that
with
you
the
love. I
people
mean,
you like,
we're all
yeah.
about immediate access in this country, about being able to reach out and touch our favorite celebrities or people we see on TV.
Do you touch our guests that I don't know about?
No comment.
I was wondering why people won't come back a second time.
Like Sinbad came through St. Louis, and he sure didn't have time for us this time, Travis. This
He's
is
coming back.
He is coming back.
Yeah, but
I'm excited about. Would you go to this? I would go to this.
Yeah, where do you see my reality
Because
TV
if you told
kinda
me,
dropped off,
but
like,
you're gonna see some of the early heydays of Real World and Road Rules. So we love those characters.
will Maya be there
Possibly.
from Real World Hawaii?
Yeah.
Had a lot of Mayas in my day.
You didn't have
No,
to drop that.
I'm trying to think. Who do I remember? I remember Real World Boston people. I remember the first Road Rules ever. The dude with the spiky blonde hair.
Right.
Didn't he have a real career after that?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
You got look, think about these popular shows.
I watched a lot of the Ultimate
People-
Fighter. Does that count?
I don't think they're going to be.
No,
this
I don't
event.
think so.
We got The Bachelor, The Real Housewives, Duck Dynasty, Big Brother, RuPaul's Drag Race, and Survivor, alongside
Doesn't
MTV
interest me.
staples like Jersey Shore and The Hills. I know people who are uber fans of all those
See,
shows
I'd
I
already
just
checked
named
out,
who
yeah.
would absolutely go. I know people who would definitely go if The Bachelor's there.
Jeff Jones would go. He's
The
a Big
Real
Brother guy.
Housewives, there are absolutely a horde of women who would go to that. Duck Dynasty, people around your way would go to that. Big Brother, I know some nerds who would definitely go to that. RuPaul's Drag Race, Gardner's going to that.
Mm-hmm.
And Survivor, I'll be there for that one. So yeah, I can definitely see us and our large people going to this type of convention.
Oh, they would. Yeah.
Host this
sounds
bad boy
like-
in Vegas?
From what it sounds like, I'm past it. Unless Tech is going to be there, I don't want any part of it. Or where was Cyrus from? He Real World Boston. That guy was cool.
I would go to this. I don't even do conventions like that, but I would go to this.
Was that in France where one of the dudes laid a beat down on some French dudes? He got into like real trouble. Like there was some kind of fight or something. I don't know.
For part of real world?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I think like an American dude was like some French guys tried to scrap and he put the hurt on him. But who goes to those things? Like the people that are still doing the like paid, like they go. Remember they would go to like the clubs. You could go there on a Saturday night, and so from the real world would be hosting a party
It's
there.
like when on New Year's Eve at okay, I'm trying to remember the casinos around the area.
Right.
Not Lumia, River City Casino. New Year's Eve when Vanderpump Rules shows up.
Yeah, yeah.
Except they're more in front of mind than even some of the older ones.
One of the people's from here, because I think I've said this before. I was with them one evening, or one of them. I guess the guys from here, maybe.
Yeah,
Was he a bartender here?
could be.
Something like that. And I
I've
was with that,
seen
and I
it.
wasn't being cool. I wasn't being anything. I didn't realize it until we started walking into a couple places, and a couple people got a little weird, and they explained to me who he was.
No, we're the generation that watch this, and we're the generation that goes to the Comic Cons, that goes to the conventions now. So it makes a ton of sense that they would create something like this because people our age are spending money to go to these type of events. So yeah, I would absolutely understand why MTV would launch something like this. A lot of people will ultimately go to this. Think about the people. Look, The Ringer covers The Bachelor. You know what I'm saying? So Survivor's been on for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
so.
Survivors.
Okay, maybe 30 years is a stretch.
Whatever.
But
Okay,
it's
'cause
30
20.
seasons or whatever, 30 cycles, whatever
Me.
they're on.
Yeah, don't say years. You
Years.
just-
I got carried away with years.
My
But that's been on
stomach
for at
just
least.
dropped when you
But
said that. and I
Survivor's
was
been
like,
on for at
wait,
least
what, the what?
15 plus years.
Pretty long time.
15
Okay,
plus years.
yeah,
Yeah,
but that's-
definitely.
that's a
I
different
meant 30
number, though. That's a
cycles. That's
different
what I
number.
meant. Something
How
along
about the
those lines.
people
But
with legit careers now? Our buddy Matt in the comments says Theo Von. Theo Von
Theo Von-
couldn't have a hotter comic right now.
then you look at
And he's from Road Rules.
Mike the Miz. He's been a well.
he's
he's been
a
he's
giant-
been a part
he's
of
a
the
big-time wrestler,
huge
right?
wrestler, superstar wrestler.
The-
He's been in for doing it for almost 10 plus years.
I can't think of her name. Her name was Kit. She was on the first ever Road Rules. She's
Right.
it's a legit. She had hosted Cold Pizza.
Who's the
See,
girl?
I-
who-
I just
yes, I
became
think I think she hosts now Entertainment Tonight.
She's like a serious.
Yeah, and then I think we've had one of the very first on
Oh,
this show.
Kevin Powell.
Kevin Powell, and Kevin Powell is now a
Real
world-renowned speaker
author.
and New York Times best-selling author.
I have
we
a
get-
friend. I just became aware of a new reality. Or I don't even know if it's new. Maybe it's a couple seasons old, but a reality show I wasn't aware of on MTV currently called Siesta Keys. So
That's new on
a
MTV.
friend I know, she is like going to visit her mom or something in Florida, and she said they're renting a car and doing this and this, and they're going to go to Siesta Keys as well while they're down there. And I'm like, what is this? She's like, oh, look it up. And I looked it up, and I'm like, okay. It's like from the producers of Laguna Beach, and it's like the same formula for Laguna Beach, for all young people and their heartbreak and their whatever, in just a different setting.
The what am I thinking of? Can we get some of the people from the first season of ESPN's Dream Job? Can we hang out with Mike Hall?
Well, Mike
from
Hall,
Mizzou?
big-
Mike
He's still
Hall
at
is
Big
another.
Ten Network.
He's still
Yeah.
the Big Ten Network.
I
but
liked the guy who got second on that. He
Was
was
that
like a
the-
quirky dude with
that was-
like curly hair.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a wild man.
Who was the locked up in a tight one? There was that guy. Was that the older guy that had
I don't
that
know,
one?
but I hope ABC puts Dream Job on their new streaming channel. Like, 'cause that'd be fun to watch again.
Well, Mike Hall was at Mizzou when you were, Travis.
Mike
He
Hall was a senior when I was a sophomore.
I wonder when did that debut?
2004.
Was it 2004? So we're 15 years old. It's probably ripe with a 15-year anniversary to do a look back
Definitely.
at ESPN's Dream Job.
But
I bet
that's
people
everyone
are
has a
mean to
special.
him. Think about that.
Yeah, the
That is
stories
not
he
an
has
easy
told.
place to get a job.
No, then he even told stories about how he didn't mention the personality's name, but he said a prominent personality was like blew me off my entire time while I was there because they felt like I had gotten my job as a gimmick. And he was like, "Bro,
And he
I
did.
studied." No, he went to journalism. He's got one of the best journalism programs in the country, and he's been on
True. A lot of
TV
people
now
do,
for the
though.
last
A lot of people
decade
do.
and a half.
He got to
So-
skip the line a little. Give him
No,
that.
he wasn't.
He didn't have to go to.
He literally
Lafayette,
auditioned for a
Louisiana.
job in front of the entire world.
The question should have been, should he have been eligible to begin with? Because he was somewhat trained and...
But that's what they kind of wanted someone with some, and when it got down to
Oh, I
it.
loved it. I cheered him on the whole way. But
I don't think
I
he
could
jumped the
understand
line.
why people wouldn't be super excited to have
There's
him
a
in
guy who literally, none of those anchors who were on TV ever had to audition on TV. Of course he had a leg up. Of course he was ready for it, because imagine doing a job interview and having the entire world watch. None of those anchors who were at ESPN, they ever had to go through that. So I thought he was in the best position as possible. You had to literally show the world how smart you were at sports every week. And then everyone being critical about that. None of those anchors at ESPN ever had to go through that.
Why are you yelling at me?
I was gonna
Because
say,
I'm gonna go to
rising.
because I'm gonna go to bat for my boy Mike Hall, a Mizzou alum who went to one of the toughest journalism schools in the nation. And so the idea that this guy somehow got
He's taking it personal.
no, I think the kid worked his ass off. That's why he's a head anchor at
I
Big
didn't-
Ten
I
Network.
didn't say he didn't.
We
No,
all
I'm yelling at
supported him.
Chris. Chris
I
still loved
know, he
him.
got
a leg up and
I
all that stuff.
literally- I
No,
literally-
you love Mike Hall. MIZZOU.
This has gotten real weird.
Yeah. All I said was the discussion to me would have been, should someone who is trained and studying for that, should they have been eligible to begin with? What type of people were you looking for?
No, I mean,
if
need
you want that, then that's fine.
People always hating.
But you're obviously going to have a leg up on
People
the
be-
competition.
people be hating.
at that
People
point.
be hating. People be hating. Much love, Mike Hall. Come on the show, man. Come holla.
Was American Gladiators reality TV?
Yeah, I think that would count as reality TV. If you told me some of the American Gladiators are at this reality con, I'm
Well, like
shit,
game
yeah.
show, but yeah.
But I would go to this. If there are a few people from Real World I would love to meet for the first. That was part of us growing up in high school. We love Real World. Are you kidding me? We were obsessed with it. This was well before social media. So I would go to this reality con. Man, hold that bad boy in Vegas. That's going to be a show. Hold that in. Ooh, boy. You imagine trying to hook up with your former reality TV show star?
That's the whole thing.
That's
you've been
okay.
thinking
That's
of the
kind of
whole
what it
time.
comes down to.
Can I, before we get to fair or foul, can I use a hashtag real quick that
Yes,
I
you
like
can.
to?
Sure, go for it.
And I got a graphic for it, so I just wanted to put it up. That's why. This one right here.
Hashtag sting operation.
Just wanted to-
STENG.
Just wanted to pass along the news.
Uh-oh.
St. Louis County Executive Steve Stinger has been indicted on federal charges of bribery, mail fraud, and theft of honest services. Story coming soon at stltoday.com.
He's like, great, and hold my beer. All right. You know what time it is then, boys and girls.
Well-
First of all, let's get to our result.
Ah, there he is.
It's time for our melee. Gardner, what was the question? What were our results?
All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The question was, did you watch either Game of Thrones or Keeping Up with the Kardashians last night? With 3% Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
That's fair.
4% both. 38% neither. 55% Game of Thrones.
There you go.
That's
That's a large part of our audience, or people who at least respond
I
to
was
this poll.
more curious as to how many people didn't watch
Thrones.
anything.
Neither's a pretty high
If you're
number.
not into it, you're not into it. I get
Yeah.
it.
So I was curious what that number might be. So there it is.
So then discussing Game of Thrones spoilers isn't bad because the majority of our listeners doesn't even watch anyway.
Well, 55% said Game of Thrones.
But I'm saying so we can discuss Game of Thrones spoilers because they have seen it, and then the other part won't see it at all because they don't care to watch the show.
Okay.
So I think it's fair to discuss Game of Thrones spoilers going forward in the future. Because either
Let's
people
do
are-
some fair or foul.
Okay.
I want Travis to introduce it.
It's time for the people's fair or foul.
At this defining moment, change has come to America.
People often ask me, what's fair or foul? Is it a segment? Is it a movement? Is it hope? I can't say for certain. Time will be a true test of its power. But I can say, fair or foul is now and forever for the people. Gather around the radio with your loved ones and hold on to your butts. It's now time for fair
We give it back to you, the people.
or foul.
If you're just listening at home, Gardner flipped over to the Travis cam, and Travis playing on his phone.
It's the segment Arya Stark calls Not Today.
I believe that because we got a 1 versus 1 competition
Here
here.
we go.
Great topic today, though. Stickers, stick figure stickers. I like this topic. Foul. Nothing screams white suburban soccer mom like having your stick figure family on the back of your crappy minivan you don't really need for your family of 4. What's that? They look like your favorite characters from Walking Dead instead? Congratulations, Becky. Now you'll be super unique on your drive to Destin. Triangle Assassin. Damn. Foul. Travis's stick figure collection must have organic growth. Black sheep. Who you got, Black Sheep or Triangle Assassin Gardner?
I'm going to go with Triangle Assassin.
I'm going Black Sheep.
Triangle Assassin wins. Fair foul. Congratulations. You get $10 to Southtown Pub.
Southtown Pub, Smoke Meat Comedy, and Chris Denman.
And Travis. Hey, this week. Yeah, free comedy this Thursday, 8 o'clock, because Triangle Assassin can use his $10 gift certificate if he so chooses.
All right.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today. We got a fun week ahead, so keep it here every day, 8 to 10 a.m. live stream on Facebook. And if you're downloading on iTunes, Spotify, wherever, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, do what you can to help that organic growth, as Travis says. Guys, thanks to St. Louis Counseling Services, all of our friends that record here, like Impolite Company, Mental Health Matters, Stacy Static, and the Static Podcast. She has Mr. Gary on today.
Oh, yeah?
Which is exciting. So you guys can tune in over at her Facebook page for Mr. Gary coming to the Midcoast Studios. For Gardner, for Travis, for everybody else, thank you. See you tomorrow.
Peace.